Hi, good evening. This is an educational video, so let us start. Uh, what happens is हम लोग college में या during our research work, we often ignore some chapters. We often ignore some topics from our books. We think they are not quite relevant, but what happens is हम लोगों के दिमाग में एक void बनता है और हम लोगों को कुछ answers नहीं मिलते during our practice. So आज हम कुछ ऐसे ही questions को एक theory से answer करेंगे. Now, this is a Kronfeld's mountain pass concept. This was given by Kronfeld in the 1930s. And what this will do is, आप लोग काफी हमसे पूछते हैं कि सर क्यों ऐसा होता है कि कुछ root canals, in spite of being good, they fail. And what happens is, कुछ root canals we often see on the X-ray that the root canal is very poorly done. बहुत ही खराब root canal हमें X-ray में दिखती है. But the patient has no complaint. It is still continuing. The tooth is asymptomatic for quite years now. So why this happens, this will be answered. All the questions will be answered through the Kronfeld's mountain pass concept. So we have made a small animation for you just to understand what is happening here. So let us start with the video. First, let us assume कि एक tooth है. The tooth is having some decay. Now the decay has progressed towards the pulp. अब pulp की तरफ decay progress हुआ है. So what happens is, first of all, the microbes they enter the tooth. The microorganisms they start infecting the pulp, right? So when the pulp gets infected, इस animation में what you can see is there are some high mountain peaks, right? You can see there are two mountains, and through them there is a pass. So what Kronfeld has tried to show us is, let us assume that these two mountains, these are the apex of the tooth. Okay, these are the apex of the tooth, and one side of the tooth in which you can see the bacteria. This is the side from where the pulp is there, and the bacteria trying to enter into the apical area of the tooth or periapical area of the tooth, right? So what happens is, आप इसमें देख पा रहे हैं एनिमेशन में कि the bacteria are trying to enter the periapical area. So what will happen first of all is, जब भी वहां पर बैक्टीरिया आएगा, पहले हमारे को immunity cells are not situated in the periradicular area, right? Behind this high inaccessible mountains, there are no tanks, right? You cannot see any soldiers that are defending this area. But what will happen is, जैसे ही वहाँ बैक्टीरिया आता है, we can see the white blood cells or our immunity cells, they are trying to shield this area now, right? So what happens is, whenever our periapical area is exposed to the toxins of the bacteria, हम यहाँ पर हमारे soldiers are now situated, right? So these soldiers are the white blood cells. Now, what will happen is, according to the situation, this will change, right? What happens on every border or international borders, the same situation is happening here, right? अगर bacteria का count and their virulence is not very high, right? So the white blood cells will be situated here, and the bacteria will be situated on one side of the mountains, and there will be no as such fighting, right? So this is the time when there is apical pathosis or there is apical periodontitis. The patient can still can feel some pain, but उसको कोई ऐसा कोई खास symptom नहीं है, right? Patient कहता है कभी कभार सर दर्द हुआ, या शायद उसको कभी दर्द हुआ ही नहीं. The bacteria is there, the white blood cells are there, but there is no fighting happening as such, right? This is the normal condition. Now, let us assume what happens if there is high virulence of bacteria suddenly. Yeah, if there is high virulence of bacteria suddenly, yeah, the number of bacteria suddenly increases. This happens, when does this happen? In case of open dressings, and when you do not seek the dental treatment, when the patient does not seek dental treatment, what will happen is, because of the high virulence of the bacteria, lots of toxins will be released from the bacteria side, and now on this side of the mountain, or in the periradicular area, the white blood cells will now be fighting these bacteria which are trying to cross this border, right? So what will happen is, a lot of our white blood cells or the soldiers will now start dying. A lot of bacteria will also die in this area. And what happens is, if this continues for a lot of time, you can see in the X-ray, on the IOPA, you can see some round radiolucency, right? This is a granuloma. So what has happened is, this is a chronic kind of lesion, and the fighting has been continuing, and the white blood cells are still in the battle, and they are trying to just restrict this area of conflict, right? So this is what you see in the case of a granuloma. Now let us assume further that the bacteria can somehow they can try to come out of this granuloma also, right? So what happens is, now suddenly there is a high virulence of the bacteria, and the bacteria cross this area, right? So what will happen is, the patient will suddenly have some swelling, or this can also occur as a chronic asymptomatic apical periodontitis, right? When the patient cannot feel any pain as such, but on the X-ray you can see there is loss of the continuity of the periradicular lesion, right? So this is happening when the now the a lot of white blood cells are surrounding this area. The fighting is still continuing, and this is how we can assess this situation, right? This is how we can understand what is happening in the periradicular area. Now clinically अब हम इसको कैसे समझ सकते हैं? Now अगर दांत ऊपर से बंद है, if there is a closed dressing, right, the bacteria virulence and the number of bacteria will not suddenly increase, right? So this fighting can continue for many months to years, even in some cases we have seen, right? So this tells us कि closed dressing is a must. Okay, you cannot leave the tooth open. ताकि बैक्टीरिया को खाना पीछे से नहीं मिलेगा, then our white blood cells can try to shrink this area, or they can try to defend the periradicular area, right? The second thing you can make out of this is, if suppose you do BMP, the biomechanical preparation you do, what you do is, you will remove some infected dentine from there. You are trying to reduce the bacteria count, right? And you irrigate with sodium hypochlorite thoroughly. So what we are trying to do is, we are trying to reduce the number of bacteria here, right? So suddenly the whole microflora of the canal changes, and now our white blood cells can now rest, and there is no need to fight as such. Okay, so this is why after a root canal treatment, we see that there is resolution of the lesion. The lesion will disappear. There are no defending soldiers in the area, and there is no bacteria, so there is no fighting continuing, and there are no white blood cells on this side, the defender cells, right? So this is how Cronfield has smartly tried to show us how we can understand what is happening by just viewing the radiograph of the patient, right? So this tells us, many patients, many doctors ask me कि सर आप कई एंडोडोंटिस्ट हमारे कंसल्टेशन पे आते हैं, they are not using the rubber dam, but still they have some high degree of success. Then what will happen is, मैं समझ सकता हूँ that he is not using the hypochlorite, but this is successful only in areas, in cases where the virulence of the bacteria is low, the count of bacteria is low. For example, in irreversible pulpitis, the pulp is vital, it is inflamed but not non-vital. In non-vital, there will be a large number of bacteria present, but when the pulp is vital, although it is irreversibly inflamed, the pulp is still vital, so there are some immunity cells inside the pulp also, so it will restrict the infection, right? But once the pulp goes necrotic, suddenly the microflora of the canal changes, and this is how we see the progress of the infection. So if you like this video, do give us a like, and just try to post your questions in the comment section, and I'll try to answer them all. Cheers.